We are about to go get some interesting positive news right here with Epi. Stay with us. Don't touch it.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Well, good news. We're starting from our base Ghana. Since we're already in Ghana, we're starting from our base Ghana. So we've had over 300,000 small businesses to receive government stimulus.
Oh, nice. Can't remember the last time I heard something like that, It's been a while. Yeah.
Well, this is for both micro, small, and medium enterprises.
Okay.
And they're going to have access to a special fund that has been set up by the government so it can cushion the impact, the economic impact of the COVID-19 on ththese businesses.
Right. There used to be one. Is this a different one or is the same one that's progressing on its agenda? Or this is a different one?
This is part of the one that was actually launched last year in May.
Something?
No, this is from the National Board for Small Scale Industries.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's going to be part of the Coronavirus Alleviation Program Business Support Scheme.
Okay.
CAPBUS. I don't find the abbreviation okay. But yeah, it's going to be from the CAPBUS, and they're allocating 750 million Ghana cedi.
Right.
And so far, they've have about 900,000 applications that have been received so they can access part of the fund. I feel this is a good thing because at a point, one thing we know is that for most of the people who are running SMEs, the whole COVID-19 thing was really breaking them down.
True.
Because the funds were not that much, and the fact that people were not able to patronize or purchase was really taking a toll on them. So it's a good step. In a way, it puts the government in that conscious way. Because for Ghana, I've been expecting this a long time. But then we've seen other African countries that have actually done similar things.
Okay.
We've seen other governments that have actually put setting measures in place to ensure that businesses don't literally land on their knees because of the hardships that COVID-19 is bringing. So it's a good thing they're doing, to the point sometimes they send about 200 Ghana cedi to your mobile money.
Okay.
To some of the applicants. Yes. So just to help you keep you going, so you'll be able to do this. But I think there are a few requirements you need, because there are some people who feel like I'm applying, I'm not getting. There are a few requirements that you need to provide the right details, because some of the account details people are given tend to be wrong.
Okay.
And then also some of them are using the wrong tax identification number, which is the TIN number.
Right.
Yeah, so you need to make sure if you're applying for this, you're providing the right details.
Yeah.
All the figures, all the address you're putting out there is really, really like straight on point.
Okay. And beware of fraudsters when they call you, asking you to pay something to get whatever. Be very, very aware of those, because they are actually out there waiting for an opportunity such as this. Right.
So it's a good thing.
Okay.
Some of them also have been, some of the business have been sponsored by the Ghana Association of Market Women.
All right.
Yes.
That's
so
good.
yes. So far they've been able to pay 340 out of 555 that actually were sponsored by the Ghana Association of Market Women.
Okay. Okay, that's good news.
I'm
Positive.
hoping this is going to be followed up to make sure that development is actually coming on. It's not just about dropping money here, dropping money there, dropping money there. Because if we put all of this together, that's a lot of money that is, going in different places. But I hope they're also going to put up initiatives to keep these businesses afloat. Seminars, webinars, something, teach them how to take their businesses from offline to online and how to maintain the online presence as well. So they can still make money
a very important
in
point.
this new time.
Yeah, because if you take the money, you go back to your old ways of doing things. When things have actually changed, I think you'd still run at the same, you still face the same challenges. So just come around and do it like it's being done now. Online, it's taken over. Okay.
Well, we're moving on to Nigeria, and I think they're like the newest to join this. Not necessarily the newest, but yeah, because most African countries were doing this somewhere last year. So we've had Nigeria's Kaduna signing a deal with Zipline to allow drone delivery of COVID-19 vaccines.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So Kaduna is actually a state in northwestern Nigeria, and they have signed a deal with Zipline, their medical delivery firm,
Okay.
and this is going to allow them do drone delivery of the COVID-19 vaccines without significant state investment in the cold chain storage. Because we all know that because the vaccines are temperature sensitive,
Right.
if you want to transport them, you need to make sure that you have this chain of cold storage, just freezers that have been made specifically to keep them at
Okay.
a certain temperature.
Yeah.
Now, it's not a small investment to make as a country or a government, especially when the COVID-19 is taking its toll on your economic sector. So to save them that, they're actually going to use Zipline to do the delivery. And this is going to ensure that millions of people in Kaduna State will actually get the care they need.
Okay. Good. Uh-huh.
Now, one thing they're also working towards is the fact that they wanted to move beyond just the COVID-19 delivery.
Right.
They also want to ensure that Zipline would do on-demand delivery of blood products, medications, and other vaccines should the need arise in the state.
Okay.
I think it's a good thing.
Uh-huh.
It's a very good thing because Zipline has they've been able to come out clearly to say that they can guarantee and saying that their end-to-end cold chain distribution capability through which they can safely deliver the Pfizer vaccine is superb. And it's
Okay.
one that can allow the Kaduna health facilities to bypass the purchase of the freezers that some other African countries have
Are
actually
doing?
invested in. Exactly. Exactly.
If that's the case, how about they actually, take this particular strategy to get the vaccines to where they're supposed to be, vaccine. I mean, where they're supposed to be used, because if you're supposed to be buying fridges because of the temperature and running away from the fact that it shouldn't, be rendered inactive, why don't you use the alternative means, which is Zipline technology?
Well, I think that's what Nigeria is doing. And for the rest of the other countries, they can afford, so they've bought it. But I think we already did a story about it's a no charging freezer. The one of these African countries, was it Rwanda or so? They've actually come up with it.
Yeah.
And it can last, you can keep it for hours. It doesn't
Without
change
electricity.
temperature exactly without electricity. So this is actually
Great.
their solution to being able to transport the COVID-19 vaccine to
Yeah.
rural areas.
Okay. Uh-huh.
So I think it's a good thing that Nigeria has begun looking at.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, yeah. And this is slated to begin in the second quarter. So with a round-the-clock service from 3 distribution centers
Okay.
with 30 drones each.
30.
So that's a
Right.
total of 90 drones.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, finally, we're moving to the diaspora.
What's there for us?
So we have a 6-year-old beautiful, kinky, curly-haired girl, and she did not like her blackness.
Okay.
I mean, she didn't like it at all.
Because.
So her name is Essie Origin.
Okay.
Yes, and she initially didn't like everything about herself because in school it wasn't like the coolest thing.
Okay.
She had people that made her feel terrible about it. But with time, I mean, her mother spoke to her, tried to get her to understand the culture, the tradition, make her see the beauty of where she's coming from.
Okay.
And then she actually started liking herself. Now, that was when the mother realized that her decisions and her dislike for herself was mainly influenced by what she saw outside.
Okay.
The dolls she saw that were thought to be beautiful were not like her. The products and things, nothing was specifically made or tailored to suit the type of person she was. So then she decided that, fine, I didn't like myself for these reasons. So the mom talked with her and was like, can we create something?
Okay.
Because she felt that since her daughter went through such a thing, her friends could also face some similar issues.
Right.
And it could be something that would be like a general problem that most people may not know. So both the mom and daughter came up with ideas of bringing about the black doll.
Okay. Good.
So this is a black doll with an African print bow in the kinky curly hair, just
Okay.
like the girl.
Yeah.
And they have a beautiful smile. They're literally smiling.
Right.
Their hair is black and kinky and curly. And you can just see that, yeah, this is like me. This is me.
Yeah.
And this in a way is like empowering young girls around the world to love themselves, not just their skin, not
Young
just their,
black
they should
girls,
just,
because
yes, young black girls to love themselves,
yeah.
not just their skin but their hair, everything about them, you know. They should actually make an effort, and parents should make the effort to teach them about their African culture.
Right.
Let them understand that it is normal to be black. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being black.
All right. Great.
So you can go to Origin Bees. That's the name of the dolls, the
Okay.
doll line here company, Origin Bees. And there you can find a set of, black dolls if you're out there and you feel that you need to get one for your baby girl who is not necessarily enjoying her blackness. It's time
Okay.
to up that game.
All right. That's a good one. Yeah, that's all we have
That's all we
for
have.
good news across Africa. For more, log on to africaglobalradio.com. There are tons of positive ones right there. The show is Africa Daily on Africa Global Radio. We are live on africaglobalradio.com. And, well, if you're not live with us, you can listen to the show, AGR On Demand, the podcast version, on africaglobalradio.com. 32 minutes past 1 p.m. We're headed all the way to 3 p.m. GMT. Now, today on our discussion zone, we will be beginning today, we're looking at impactors. These are individuals who've actually done lots of things in terms of their field. So today we're looking at science, right? And those who have contributed significantly. Talk about global Africans. Still in the Black History Month. So acknowledging them and their work is very, very significant and important, because you'd be surprised and amazed by something that, you're very familiar with, and maybe it's one of those things you use on a daily basis, and you'd be surprised to know that it was actually manufactured, or the idea was even patented by an African American, a global African generally, right? So yeah, that's the discussion for today, and then we move on to other works of lives as well from tomorrow and next. So today, global Africans and their impact in science is our focus. So do well to join us on the discussion zone with your thoughts, and possibly name a name or two that maybe we may have missed, because there are lots of them out there, and you're welcome to do so. Share them with us on Facebook, Africa Global Radio, on Twitter, and Instagram, AF Global Radio. Tweet using the hashtag The Africa Daily Show.